we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Let's go! Ball ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will find his man on the outside. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. There are times on carries like that where he looks a little bit older than his rookie status.
How many times have we talked when we've gone out to dinner about how precocious these youngsters are that come into the NFL now? They play at a higher level at a younger age. The stars aren't quite in their eyes as much as it used to be, huh?
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here was 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
52 blaster. Ready?
From the gun, he'll hand this off, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On first down, going back to Patterson. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And a short gain here, down to the 22. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are on the board here first in the season opener. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. play fake here on first down. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Well, there you go, Charles. His first NFL pass, and it goes for a completion.
And you know that they thought about this before even calling the play, right? Let's get him his first completion. Let's get it out of the way because we expect bigger things from him going forward, but take care of the small stuff first.
Second and 6. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Second and 5. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. But give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has. And if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Folks, remember this, his first NFL game, a rookie getting playing time here in week 1, and he comes through with a giant play there, an interception return for, obviously, his first NFL touchdown.
Do you think he dreamed that last night at all? No chance. Not one whatsoever, but he got it done.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down this.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Back to throw here. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in his first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll try fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Falcons say they have it. They do.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they take over in a precarious spot here, albeit after forcing the fumble at the goal line. This is safety territory as they start from their own 1. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. He's up to the 20. There he goes, right side. 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Good throw there. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2nd and 9 now. Rush coming, and he's taken down. He'll go with the blitz as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Falcon defense has a touchdown. Coup for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. A shotgun give to Fournette. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he'll just get rid of it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
They'll look to throw again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back.
Now, that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and they batted that one away.
No, 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 no. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he can't find a receiver, and he's he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 3rd and 4 now. He'll drop to throw. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted.
And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Hit by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Across the formation, he finds Godwin.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a first down. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Up the gut, Fournette. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9.
52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want...
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Bucs get a bit closer.
Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Ready?
Back to throw. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Koo now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Fielded right around the 8. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette.
65 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
To Evans on the slant.
Oh, he's got a little daylight.
Mike Evans.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Buccaneers are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a bottled up fumble. It's out, it's loose, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. Succop for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Falcons 42, Buccaneers 21.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 17-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
They bring a receiver in motion right. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. On second down, a run with Patterson. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on third down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Inside handoff down to Fournette. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he is going to go down for the 5th time tonight. And this one is going to be a safety. So a failure there to get rid of the football. I don't know in the end that it's going to matter much here with this game, but it yields another 2 points.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. It may not matter a ton with the deficit that's already there, but like my old coach used to say, it sure ain't going to help.
It doesn't help indeed. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this will be a Falcons first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day.
1st and 10, it's Patterson.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And we'll get a few yards here to the 34.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Now back to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Back to throw here. Under pressure, they got him again. Lorenzo Carter now with his 2nd sack here on opening night.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Toward the sideline, and he locates Gage. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. A pass underneath for Fournette. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And the lead is now an even 30.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of a national audience.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Fournette running right. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Falcons, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face the Panthers next week. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints.